Hello and welcome to day 85 of the 100-day project and 3 of pieces to pages, I think is what I'm calling this part. Today we're going to give something a go that has been kind of floating in my head. And as I was preparing for the video, I kept thinking, oh, okay, didn't think about that. So we're just going to go with it, and it is what it is. All right. I have wanted, and I've done this in an older video, I'll try and link it, to have like a little window or frame in a page. I think that would be fun. And so then this 3D Impresslet has been on my brain, and I thought, okay, what if I make, some of these and then cut out an oval shape, same, in my book page. So then I had to get, because I didn't have an oval shape, this die set, which is 665368 stacked tiles ovals. And I have a lot of the other shapes. If you have rectangles, this would work. Even like postage stamp dies, this would work. I just really wanted to try it with this Impresslet to give it kind of a fancy look. So let me tell you, or show you, kind of what I was thinking. Okay, so this is my basic example. Like we've been doing, cutting down a page that you can then glue onto a page that will then go in your signature, you would then have this little window. Now, you're going to glue this here, so this window won't go through, to the other side. It'll just be a fun frame decoration on this page that you could then put an image behind, something that you want to frame. See which way I want it to go, like that. And I think that would be a cute little decoration, right? You could add acetate to this or just leave it open. Or you could also take this and let me show you what the next one I made. Take this, and this was a piece of the pink palette kit that I used. This is some Tim Holtz, what is it called? Wallpaper? So it's the one that looks like old wallpaper, and I just inked up the edges. This one is a floral book page that I inked the edges and added it, and this is just a piece of the Tim Holtz cardstock. And what I was thinking is you could make this a pocket, right? And if you glue right here, it would make a channel, and then this could be a tag. You can make it as long or as short, but I think if we let me do that. Cut off this bottom bit, but just enough so it's like hanging, so you know to pull it. You could have this cute little pull tab, and when it's not in use, you would have the little girl in the frame. Isn't that cute? And again, that would be if we glued it here to make the channel and then on the page edge, right? So that it would have a way to slide in and out. All right, so that was my other kind of a thought. And I did the same thing. This is an Edith Holden page. Oh, it goes like this. Edith Holden. It's a bummer with doing it this way that you won't see the other side, but you would have the frame. And this is just metallic paper. And you could grunge this up with a little bit of black soot, what's it called? Distress crayon. That would be cute too. Okay, but then what if you want to have the full book page and have the window, right? So then this one, I folded my page in half, and then I took my oval die, one of these, the largest one, and I placed it where I wanted it on my page. And now I could take my frames, and because you're going to see it on both sides, you would want to put a frame on each right? So then what you want to think about is the page. Let's say that this is like this in your signature, and you see this window, and then you flip, and then you see this window. You want to think about putting something here on this back one that would be cute. Maybe it's a cute cluster that you've made or something that will show through the two frames. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And when I put the journal together, I'll make sure to use this one so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so for this, all we need to do is glue this on. So what if you don't have this die? There's lots of different options, right? I mean, you could paint here, you could add, I don't know, some sort of ribbon or lace. You could cut out fabric with your die and then maybe have a square, you know, there's all sorts of different options. You could make a little collage around your frame, etc., etc. I think the options are pretty crazy endless. But for now, I'm going to glue on these gold frames that I die cut. And again, I could grunge them up. But for now, I don't know if the flower goes like this. Let's see what the picture is. Yeah, I guess the flower goes on top. All right, so we'll do it like that. If you hear my dog, one of them is feeling like he should not be in here. He begged to get in here. Oh, and there is this. You'll see a little bit of that, but I think it'll be fine. He begged to get in, and now he's in, and now he wants out. That's just the way. Yeah, I think that'll be okay though. There would be ways to kind of hide that, right? You could put a flower or something over it, or you could put a die cut, and then it would be hidden, and you would have to just do the same thing on the other side. Can you hear him? He's pacing. I'm recording this in the evening, a lot later than I was planning on. But it was a busy day here today. All right, and then we'll put this. Oh, I wanted to do it again, upside down. Like, so you would want to find a page that would purposely have something in that top corner, which I will do when we get to that. But for today, it took some time. You have to die cut a couple things, and then these take, you know, so for today, this is good for this page, I think. Okay, and then I had another thought. All right, so what if you wanted only one frame, right? Wanted to run this through your die cut machine so that you could do the holes. Well, then you can do the thing where you attach this with washi tape like this so that that will be seen. Kind of trim that a little wonky, it'll be okay. And again, you want a little gap in between. I'm going to take this yellow Simple Stories washi tape. And I'm going to add it to this side. And flip these down and add a piece on the other side. And so then this will make it so that I can put this book page upright in my journal. And then I can fold it over. Oh, there we are, like that. There we go. I might have to cut a little bit off the edge here, but there we go. And so then we have our frames, and I thought these would be fun. These are Distress whatever paper from Tim Holtz. and I can either ink them to kind of coordinate with my page, or I could watercolor them or use pencils. I think I'm just going to quickly spray these and be right back. Okay, so I did a couple things. I sprayed mustard and then I did some peeled paint. You can see that on this one. And I did that on this one. And then I thought, you know what? I think I want it shiny. So then I just sprayed them all with flickering candle mica stain. And now I'm going to go over it with a little walnut stain ink. And that will just kind of bring out some of the raised parts. I'm just going to lightly go over it, and it kind of distresses it. I did dry these a little, still a little damp. This one's still pretty damp. And that just kind of brings out the detail in the dye. There we go. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and glue these on. This one's gonna peek out over the top. I'm okay with that. All right, I'm gonna do one way and one the other. I don't think it matters. I will have the top bit peeking over on this side. Okay, so now we have this so far. Gonna take away a little bit of the white. Okay, something like that. Actually, if we have, let me think about this. I don't think that's going to be the page that we see, is it? Because if we have our signature, and we have, I'm trying to grab my other pages, yeah, that's not going to be the one that we see anyway, right? So it's not going to matter what we put there, but whatever is next to it, that's what we're going to need to decorate. So yeah, but it does let us put 2 upright book pages in our signature, and then we have the window behind. See what I'm saying? As I was doing it, I kept thinking of things, and I'm just going to leave that butterfly there because he's glued on. So yeah, oh, okay. So then this one, that was in our signature, same thing. We would need to place it where there's a nice thing that we can either decorate or an image that we could have behind. So that will just take some sorting as we make our journal. Like that one would be good, and then you could decorate right there and have something. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this wasn't too confusing. Just something I've been messing around with in my brain and continuing to play with as I go. But there's different ways to do it. You can make a single page and then glue it on to a base, or make the double page and then you'll have 2 windows, or take single pages and add washi tape so that you have windows, or you could put windows on both of the sides. Okay, so what do you think of today's window page? And if you have ways to improve it, please let me know, because it's definitely, this one feels like a work in progress, work, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, but here we are. Get out your dies and some fun papers and make some windows. All right, I'm excited to put these in the journal and decorate behind them. I think that'll be really cute. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.